opening this core practice into extended child's pose. And when it feels nice, slithering forward to rest on our bellies. Maybe our hands come together to make a pillow for our head. Our toes might touch and our heels might fall apart. Moving into a cobra, first we'll press the tops of our feet into the mat. Press our thighs and our hips into the mat. Then we'll bring our arms by our side, checking in with our grip, 5 fingertips, 4 corners of the palm, squeezing our shoulder blades together, and then without changing the pressure in our hands, gently lifting our chest a little bit off the mat. And then only as far as feels good for you, we're going to take 3 cobra push-ups here. So pressing into the hands, lifting up as far as feels nice for you today, releasing back to the mat, coming back again into that cobra, back to the mat, one more pressing into the cobra, back to the mat. Relaxing here. Before prepping for a full locust. So our arms are going to come under our body. Some people like to have their hands flat on the mat. I like to make a fist, pressing into the mat almost as if I was returning a volleyball. Our chin might come to the mat if that feels nice. And then if it feels good, first pressing into the mat with our arms, then lifting our feet up off the mat. Our legs stay straight-ish as our feet reach towards the sky. If this isn't feasible, take a half locust. Coming back to the mat when it feels right for you. One more time, pressing into the mat with our arms, and then lifting our feet up towards the sky. If this isn't right, take a half locust. One more reach before releasing back to the mat. Taking a rest. And then prepping for bow, the tops of our feet press into the mat. Our hands come to the low back. If we're progressing forward today, we'll bend into the knees and take a grasp on both of our ankles. And if we're progressing from here, we're going to first press into the mat with our pelvis. Then we're going to kick into our hands with our feet. And then we're going to lift our chest up off the mat. Taking several breaths here. And then releasing back to the mat as it feels good. And pressing back into child's pose. And then as it feels right, eventually finding our way to our back. Once we're here, we're going to take some leg lifts. So bringing our legs together, arms wherever they want to be. We're going to take 5 leg lifts on one leg, 5 with the other, and then 5 with both. I'm not going to count you through them, so when you're ready, go ahead and take 5 leg lifts with the right leg, 5 leg lifts with the left leg, and 5 leg lifts with both legs. When you get to your 5th double leg lift, leaving your legs straight up in the sky. Bending into the knees, bring the knees into the chest. And then we'll drop the knees to one side, come back through center, drop them to the other side, come back through center, etc. for 5 times at your pace. I'm not going to count you through it, so go ahead and drop the knees left to right 5 times. And when you finish, the feet come back to the mat, knees are still bent. And then the knees will fall open for a reclined butterfly. Ultimately sending both legs out long, arms by our side, palms face up for our final Shavasana. Bring the awareness to the right fingertips, arm, shoulder, armpit, side, waist, hip, right leg, ankle, foot, and toes. Left fingertips, arm, shoulder, armpit, side, waist, hip, left leg, ankle, foot, and toes. Soles of the feet, heels, back of the legs, back of the arms and hands, shoulders, neck, back of the head, crown of the head, ears, forehead, eyebrows, eyebrow center, eyes, nose, tip of the nose, cheeks, jaw, lips, chin, front of the neck, collarbone, front of the arms and hands, chest, front of the torso, legs, feet, and toes. Awareness to the right leg, left leg, both legs, right arm, left arm, both arms. Awareness to the entire body. heart, bringing our awareness to our heart and our entire circulatory system, the blood vessels that travel to the top of our head, the tips of our fingers, the tips of our toes, back to our heart, top of our head, tips of our fingers, tips of our toes, back to our heart, tips of our head, fingers, toes, heart. Remaining here for as long as feels nice. When we're ready, breathing a little bit of life into our Shavasana.